Hi everybody, welcome to the Rotten Spot 7. This is the first episode ever on this channel. I'm going to do it because I'm the founder of the channel. I'm Billy Pop. The movie I'm going to pick this week is called Brainscan from 1994. This movie is probably, it's gotta be in my top 10 horror movies. And this movie had Edward Furlong in it, American History X. This movie was amazing. I'll give you the breakdown. There's this kid and his mother died in a car accident. It really doesn't have much to do with the story that they put this in there, but whatever. Anyways, so his mother died in a car accident. His father's away on work all the time, so he's always at home by himself. And he's an avid horror movie fan. And what he does is he gets his friend convinces him to get this game called it's called Brainscan, and it's of course it's called Brainscan. Anyways, and this game hypnotizes you, I guess. So in a sense, it's almost not a video game. I don't really understand how it's a video game, really, but it hypnotizes you, and he plays a version of it in the movie called Death by Design. And what happens when this happens is it hypnotizes you and it makes you see through the serial killer's eyes, and you make decisions, or whatever. But it seems like something keeps egging him on in the game. Point of it is that he has to finish the game on time, which I don't know how he tells time. As you can see, this movie wasn't exactly written the best, just by the way I'm explaining it. But I don't want to say too much. The thing is that he starts figuring out that every time he plays this, somebody dies, and he also gets we get introduced to a character named Trickster. T. Ryder Smith is hilarious. This one time I put it on and me and my friend are watching it, and he goes, the character named Trickster appears and he says, "Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Trickster." Okay, but when he says this, my friend looks at me and goes, "Did he just say, allow me to introduce myself? I'm Anus Trickster?"
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Trickster.
I'm Anus Trickster. Great character, fucking awesome. The direction here was fucking pretty awesome, actually. It had a perfect 90s movie feel. Not that they were trying to go for 90s movies in the 90s, but it had a really good, it was good. The direction was awesome in this. Oh, okay, I wouldn't say awesome. It was good. Okay, writing. Pretty much terrible, really, realistically. It's not the worst movie ever written, but it was pretty predictable. The acting in this was pretty much fucking flawless. This movie had some good actors in it. Everyone had chops, and everyone played their character very well. Edward Furlong, of course, naturally plays just the empty vessel kid, essentially. He's always like that in everything I see. He's never, ever happy. And when he is, he's being sarcastic. Edward Furlong's kind of a dick, I bet. Or probably kind of pretentious for somebody who's washed up as fuck.
But no country western music, please. Every man has his limits.
The characters were all likable, sort of. You got the main kid, kind of a fucking peeping Tom weird guy. You've got the best friend who's super, just never shuts up, and you've got Trickster who is evil, so you're not supposed to really like him anyway. Although I don't know if Trickster's really evil. It just kind of left in the dark about that. Dialogue in this was pretty good. They wrote this they wrote the dialogue for this really well. Special effects, to be honest, they were pretty good. They were brutal at times when they needed to be brutal, and they were just kind of funny at other times. And no, the special effects, I mean, there was a lot of them that were really super low budget, you could tell, but who cares? The music of Brainscan is probably one of the better scores I've ever actually heard in a horror movie. It's cool. It's got some synth over some piano. It's perfect for that movie. It really sets the mood, and it's kind of slow and haunting. It's good. It's a really good score. I'm gonna give it to them. It's pretty good. Plus, the character Trickster. I'm not sure if it's what I thought it was, but I swear to fucking God, he put on a Primus CD in this movie. And that made me laugh because I love Promise. I'm gonna go straight on and tell you guys, like, I obviously could recommend this movie to pretty much anybody, even if you don't really care for horror. It's pretty entertaining, actually. If you can stand like gore scenes, but there's not very many like real bloody scenes. It's just, and the effects aren't like realistic, really. It's just kind of intense when they happen. Anyway, so obviously I'll recommend this. Otherwise I wouldn't be reviewing it. I'm gonna give this one a fucking probably an 8.5 out of 10. It's fucking deadly, man. Like, if you get a chance to watch Brainscan, pop it in, enjoy, man. You're gonna go for a pretty fun ride. You could have probably a bit of a better actor than Edward Furlong. Not that he's terrible, but he's pretty much the same in fucking everything. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of this show, Rotten Spot 7. This channel, I guess. Stay tuned tomorrow. Jessica Cannibal is going to be reviewing something based on the exact same subject I am talking about now. Technology. So, technology. That Magic Production.